since the new intern at our company found out. I hold a lifetime platinum card with Airlines. Her attitude toward me became suspiciously warm. Right before the Memorial Day weekend, she slid over to my desk and batted her eyelashes. "Sarah, do you want to fly to Paris with me for the holiday? If we use your miles to book the tickets, we wouldn't have to spend a dime." I politely declined, telling her I had plans with my family. I didn't expect her to cross her arms and casually drop a threat. "Well, if you aren't going, then I'll just go by myself." My heart skipped a beat at those words. A flight to Paris, even a cheap economy ticket, would cost well over $1,000. This girl was so cheap, she smuggled rolls of toilet paper out of the office bathroom. How could she suddenly afford a European vacation? The more I thought about it, the more something felt off. Was she plotting to steal the miles off my platinum card? Then it clicked. A cold realization washed over me. She wanted to use my platinum miles to book her tickets. A month ago, a colleague in our department had a family emergency. His father was critically ill, and all the last-minute flights home were sold out. I called Airlines, gave them my platinum member number, and used my miles to secure him a seat on the next flight out. Jessica must have assumed that all you needed to book a free flight was a member ID. Now that I thought about it, she had asked an uncomfortable amount of questions that day. "Do you just give them your phone number? Can anyone in your family use it? Do you get a text alert when a flight is booked?" She had interrogated me like a detective. I had brushed it off at the time, casually mentioning that I got so much spam from the airline that I never checked their text alerts anyway. I distinctly remember her eyes lighting up. She had smiled a little too brightly. Looking back, that smile was pure, calculated greed. Still, I couldn't exactly confront her without proof. After some careful thought, I picked up my phone and dialed the airline's customer service line. "Hi there, I have a security question. If someone knows my frequent flyer number, can they redeem my miles for a ticket without my explicit consent?" The representative replied almost instantly. "Please don't worry, Miss Davis. Redeeming miles requires not only your member ID, but also a two-factor authentication code sent directly to your personal mobile device. Without that code, no booking can be finalized. When you booked a flight for your colleague previously, you were calling from your registered phone number, which verified your identity automatically. Rest assured, if a third party tries to use your account online or at a desk, the system will demand the authentication code." Perfect, as long as she needed a code sent to my phone. Jessica's little scheme was dead in the water. I breathed a heavy sigh of relief. I didn't have to cause a scene at the office, and my miles were safe. The next morning, I had just sat down at my desk when Jessica strutted into the office. She looked completely different. She was wearing heavy, glamorous makeup and a pair of ridiculously high designer heels, a shiny gold bracelet wrapped around her wrist. She intentionally rolled up her sleeves and paraded around the open-plan office, making sure everyone got a good look. "Oh, this," she said loudly. "My dad just got back from Paris and bought it for me. It's Cartier. I told him not to spend so much, but he just insists on spoiling me." I glanced at her wrist. The metal looked cheap and too yellow. The engraving was blurry. It looked like it came straight out of a vending machine. As someone who frequently shopped at high-end boutiques, I could spot a counterfeit from a mile away. That thing was a cheap knockoff from Temu, worth maybe $20 at most. Brenda from accounting let out a sharp laugh. "Wow, Jessica, Cartier is seriously expensive. How much did that set your dad back?" Thrilled that someone had taken the bait, Jessica launched into an elaborate, entirely fictional backstory about the bracelet. When it finally came to the price, she waved her hand dismissively. "Oh, it wasn't that much. Only around 30 grand. My dad told me to just wear it for fun as a reward for surviving my first 3 months of the internship. Money isn't really an issue for my family anyway." Riley, who was taking a sip of her morning coffee, nearly choked. My phone buzzed with a direct message from her. 30 grand for that cheap junk? I literally saw the exact same one on wish.com last night for $13.8 with free shipping. I let out a soft snort of laughter. Completely oblivious to the awkward atmosphere, Jessica kept bragging. "For the long weekend, my whole family is flying to Paris. 4 tickets. First class, obviously." Another coworker raised an eyebrow. "Is Paris really all that?"